Good afternoon to you, dear viewer. For today's session of story submission is the one about tragedy. And this particular story happened to yours truly. It's a story of loss and death. It's a tragedy. A story that happened to me long ago that I may have not experienced firsthand, but I witnessed the aftermath and listened to the stories that the sufferers have told since then. Like all stories, whether tragedy or not, started with a discovery. The two sisters, Kathleen and Nora, are doing the home chores. Kathleen, the older girl, is whisking the batter for bread, whereas Nora, the youngest, is sweeping the floor. Nora looks at the inner door constantly, making sure that her mother is in fact sleeping. She even put her head at the door, listened closely. After making sure that everything is under control, Nora just grabbed a mysterious bag from under the table, examining it closely.
What is it you have, Nora?
The young priest after leaving them. It's a shirt and a plain stocking that cut off a German man with Donegal. Where to find out? This if Michael they are.
How is it Michael?
The young priest say he knows the line of it.
If it's Michael's, you can tell herself, he's got a clean burial by the grace of God. And if they're not his, let no one say a word about them, for she will be getting her death with crying and lamenting.
Did you ask him will he stop Bartley from going to the Galway fair?
I will stop him,
Says he.
but let me not be afraid. See us be saying prayers half through the night, and the Almighty God will leave her destitute,
Says he.
with the sun living.
Both looking outside, where they could hear the wind and the wave, roaring like a great lion and mighty eagle crashes, fighting for a domination over who owns the ocean. For a second, Kathleen and Nora stop moving. Before the roar stops, and both look down to the bag Nora had been holding the whole time.
Shall I open it now?
Maybe she will come on us and coming before we're done.
She's moving all over the bed and she'll be coming in a minute.
Give it to me.
And then there is the mother, the woman with face full of sorrows. Maria comes in with a tired face. Either it's because of her age or how devastated her life is, she now only has 2 daughters and 1 son. As much as she doesn't want to admit it, she knows that Bartley's a son with a thick sense and his family's sorrow wouldn't stop him from going to the sea.
Where is he?
We don't know, Mother. He's coming now and we can hurry.
Ah, there he is, the star, the sun. He comes in and looks around the room, speaking sadly and quietly.
What are you looking for?
Where's the bit of mirror, Kathleen?
Give him the roll, Nora.
Is that Buckley?
You do right to read that rope, Bartley.
As much as the mother is in a constant sorrow, she can't help it to get mad at his own hard-headed son, who is having a weird obsession towards the sea, even after the death of his own family. Maria always tried to reason with Bartley, but the son just brushed his mom off and turned around to his sister. This, kids, this Their viewer is a godless behavior.
Let you go down each day and see the sheep aren't jumping in on the rye, and if the jobber comes, you can sell the pig with the black feet if there is a good price going.
How will the like of her get a good price for a pig?
If the west wind holds with the last bit of the moon, let you and Nora get up with enough for another cook for the kelp. Its hard set will be from this day, with no one in it but one man's work.
Its heart said will be surely the day you drown with the rest. What way will I live and the girls with me, and I an old woman looking for the grave?
Is he coming to the pier?
She passing the Grand Hat and leading full her sails.
I will have half an hour to go down, and you will see me coming again in 2 days, or 3 days, or maybe in 4 days, if the wind is bad.
Isn't it hard and cruel when one hear a word from an old woman and she holding him from the sea?
It's the life of a young man to be going on the sea, and we would listen to an old woman with one thing, and she's saying it over and over again.
I must go now quickly. The blessing of God on you.
Moria see how his last remaining son is leaving for the sea, the same thing that takes his husband and other sons from her. She gets up, crying and wanting to stop her stubborn child from getting away, but her old mortal flesh is too tired. It's too devastated that she stops for only just several steps. Kathleen and Nora comes, brushing their mother's shoulder, having the same saddening feeling in their chest. This family has lost too many men.
It's destroyed. He'll be going till dark night, and he after eating nothing since the sun went up.
It's destroyed he'll be surely. There's no sense left on any person in her house where an old woman will be talking forever. Give him this. You are going to see him then, and the dark world will be broken, and you can say, God speed you. The way he'll be easy in his mind.
Will I be in it as soon as himself?
If you go now quickly.
It's hard said I'm to walk.
Help her, Nora.
In the big world, the old people do be leaving things after them for their sons and children, but in this place, it is the young men do be leaving things behind for them than do be old.
After the departure of Moria, Nora grabs the mysterious bag, taking it out from under the table. It's a miracle that either Moria nor Bartley noticed it earlier. The two sisters seem to talk about what the young priest had said earlier. They both look at her younger sister, try to recall the words, saying, "There are two men, and they are rowing around with Poteen before the cocks crowed, and the oar of one of them caught the body, and they passing the black cliff to the north. They took down to the bag again before opening it up to see the inside of the mysterious bag. Kathleen takes a shirt out and Nora takes the socks out.
It's the same stuff as Michael's, Nora. But aren't there great rolls of it in the shops of Galway? This probably another man's clothes.
It's Michael, Kathleen. It's Michael.
It's a plain sock.
It's the second one of the church prayer I knitted. I know it very well.
In a small quiet cottage by the sea, Nora and Kathleen are mourning the loss of Michael, who is presumed to have drowned. Nora is grief-stricken, holding a sock she knitted for him, as she reflects on how little remains of his life, just a shirt and a plain sock. Kathleen, though sorrowful, tries to stay practical, suggesting that they hide the evidence of their grief before their mother arrives. As they prepare for her arrival, they try to act as though nothing is wrong, but their shared pain is palpable. Nora's sorrow deepens as she counts the stitches in the sock, each one reminding her of the man who is now lost at sea. Kathleen, too, is overcome with the bitterness of the situation, mourning how Michael's body will be left unwept, carried away by the cold, indifferent sea. The scene conveys a deep sense of loss, futility, and the harsh realities of life by sea. Moria comes in very slowly without looking at the girls, and goes over to sit on the couch with a tired, saddening look on her face. The cloth with the bread is still in her hand. The girls look at each other, and Kathleen points to the bundle of bread, asking how and why her mother doesn't give the bread to Bartley. It also means her mother doesn't send her brother a good farewell. Kathleen stops all her activity and comes to her mother with Nora behind her, demanding explanation, even start to confront the poor old woman.
My heart's broken from this day. I seen the fearfulest thing, the grey pony behind him. Oh, girls, I've seen the fearfulest thing any person has seen since the day Brett Dara seen the dead man with the child in his arms.
What is it you seen, mother?
I seen Michael himself.
You did not. It wasn't Michael you seen, for his body is after being found in the far north, and he's got a clean burial by the grace of God.
After seeing him this day, and he riding and galloping, Bartley came first, and I tried to say, God speed you, but something caught the words in my throat. He went by quickly, and the blessing of God on you, says he, and I could say nothing. And then there was Michael with fine clothes on him and new shoes on his feet.
It's destroyed we are from this day. It's destroyed surely.
Kathleen can't help herself but to cry. Her mother has turned mad. Seeing a dead man at noon, she might have seen it coming. On how her mother has become delusional lately, almost to the point where Kathleen, as the oldest daughter, feels pathetic of herself. She starts to recall of all dead family members that they lost by the same thing over and over again. A husband and 6 sons in the house. Fine men. Some of them are found and some of them are not. Nora then noticed something heard from outside.
Did you hear that, Kathleen? Did you hear a noise in the northeast?
There's someone after crying out by the seashore.
Nora gets up, followed by Kathleen and Maria to stand up. As the door opens, they could see old woman start to cough. Along with it, they carried a thing that is dripping hot water, leaving tracks on the floor. Kathleen almost falls when she realizes that their biggest fear has turned out to be true.
Is it partly? It is.
It is surely. God rest his soul.
What day was it now? The great one knocking into the sea, and it's washed out where there is a great surf on white rocks.
They're all gone now, and there isn't anything more the sea can do to me. I have no call now to be out crying and praying, and when the wind breaks from the south, and you can hear the surf is in the west, and the surf is in the east, making a great stir with the two Moses, and they hitting one on the another. It isn't that I haven't prayed for you, Godly, to the Almighty God. It isn't that I haven't said prayers in the dark night so you will know what I'm saying. But it's a great rest I have now, and it's time surely. It's a great rest I have now, and a great sleeping in the long nights after Simeon. If it's only a bit of wet floor we do have to eat, and maybe a fish that was taken.
Maybe you're suffering evenly like talking by the sunrise. I have a bread you can eat while you look around.
Are there meals with them?
No, there's not home. We didn't have dinner.
This is the first we got about the meals. A long coffee just
It's getting all shares.
They're all together this time, and the end's come. May the Almighty God have mercy on Bartley's soul, and on Michael's souls, and on the souls of Simmons and Patch, and Stephen and Sean. And may He have mercy on my soul, Nora, and on the soul of everyone is left living in the world. Michael has a clean burial in the far north by the grace of